Give me all the bisexuals. Bisexuals, pansexuals, trisexuals, give them all to me. Hi lovers and femmes, it's me, Ramada the Femme, and welcome to my channel. This is the third installment of my Dating Confessions of a Ladyboy series. So let's get into my next confession. My third confession is, I love bisexual men and I prefer dating them. I'm gonna include pansexuals in this group too, so bis and pans, hi! My reasoning for this is truly based off of my dating experiences. And I'll break the men down into three categories: straight men, gay men, and bisexual men. So first off, the straight men. Now, I get a lot of curious men in my DMs, and if you watch my first part of my dating series, you know that it was all about how I gave a lot of curious first-timers a chance. And it never went my way. And let me be clear that I don't think there's anything wrong with exploring your curiosity and exploring your sexuality. I believe that everyone should, so that you know what you want. But the thing is, with a lot of these straight curious men, is that most of the time they're just looking for a quick hookup and nothing more. So if that's what you're into, then by all means, go hook up. But if you're more like me, then that's not really what I'm looking for anymore. I found that a lot of them don't really know what they want, and so they're just testing out their curiosities. They really just want to have fun, try it a few times, get it out of their system. Hookups aside, I've also been on dates with first-timers, and it's not the most pleasant experience. They're always kind of super paranoid and always looking over their shoulder. They're trying to see if they know anybody around them because they don't want to get caught. They have this fear and this, shame of themselves and also of me. They don't want to get caught being seen with me. And because they're not out and because they're just exploring, they have this super paranoia to them, and it just kind of lingers throughout the date. Nobody in their lives knows this side about them, and so it just makes for the whole date and the whole situation to be awkward and uncomfortable, and you just feel tense, like you're walking on eggshells the entire time. Like, we both can't feel 100% ourselves. The path for them to identify from straight to curious to maybe bisexual or maybe pansexual, this area, it's a long process. And when you're no longer as young like me, that stops being fun. It's like, oh, you go on a couple of these hookups and dates and you're just like, this isn't for me anymore. I'm not looking to be part of the beginning of your journey. As a friend, sure, of course. But as a lover, as a romantic partner, no, not for me anymore. As I got older, I realized that I really need someone who is secure and confident in their sexuality. This leads me to dating gay men. Now, this only happened once while I was still, becoming Ramada. He met me as a boy and we were working together, and through that, we became each other's first boyfriends. So he was actually straight when I first met him, and then because of meeting me, I think I really just kind of touched into his gay self, to his real self. I was still discovering who I was, and so was he. We were young, and what was beautiful about it was that we were on this path of self-discovery together. So that's why, when I was talking about the straight guys, the curious guys, it's like they're really on the beginning part of their journey, where me, I'm no longer there. I'm not at the end of my journey, but I've done that journey before. Now, we broke up because of long distance, but we're still friends to this day. And he actually has a new boyfriend right now, and I'm so happy for them. So yeah, we didn't break up because I became Ramada. Ramada came out throughout the relationship while dating, and he was super supportive about it. So he actually came out from straight to bisexual first, but I think now he actually fully identifies as gay. So yeah, so I think he didn't mind that I was both man and woman. And so yeah, that was really cool of him. Now, since I've pretty much socially transitioned as Ramada, I haven't dated any gay men. Duh, of course, because gay men don't like me. I present as a woman. Gay men like other gay men, or straight men, or bi men. or just anyone who presents as a man, which, hello, I do not. So I'm not even salty about that. It's just another level of understanding of the sexual complexities. And I have a ton of gay friends and I love them, and we always kiki and talk about men that we think are hot, who's not, and, you know, people that we date. But I really just see them as sisters, you know? Like, there's not even a, like, oh, would you ever be with someone like me? It's like not even that, you know? Like, I just see them, like, we're just close in like a sisterly kind of way. And finally, this leads me to my actual preference, the bis and the pans. Bisexual and pansexual men are the best. Hands down. In my experience of dating them, they've already done the experimental journey. They're done experimenting, they're done with their curiosity, they know exactly what they like. Which is such a turn on for me when someone is that self-aware and knows what they like. Self-awareness is sexy. Bisexuals and pansexuals are the most open-minded people. I feel like they find so many attractive traits in many kinds of people, and I think that's very admirable. And I think a lot of us can learn a lesson from that in terms of not being so closed off, being more open-hearted, finding people attractive, not just like physically, but it's their spirit, it's their personality. Like, there's more weight in that as opposed to just how you look today. I think what's most appealing to me about them is that they know how to appreciate both the masculine and the feminine in somebody. Too often in our society we hear the binaries of, I want a super macho man, or it's always the opposite, like, I want a girly girl that's super sexy in a mini skirt. It's always like such a binary, you know? And I feel like bisexuals and pansexuals can appreciate all of that, like both extremes and also everything in between. Why do I feel like I'm being the poster child for bisexuality? It's like, go, try, be, bi, go, try, be, bi. Like, I don't know. If you haven't met a bisexual person in your life, you're missing out. Honestly, they just seem to have a deeper appreciation for humans in general, and I think that's something worth looking into. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your love and support of my last few videos on YouTube. I feel like you guys are really appreciating this honesty and these kind of confessional talks. So I'm gonna keep doing that. As long as you keep watching and supporting, then I'm gonna keep putting it out. So I really, really appreciate your support. And of course, if you've made it this far, help your girl out. Give it a like, a share, a comment down below, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye guys. Mwah, mwah.